Hi friends, you are watching Literary In with Sophia, and I am back with another very exciting video today. Today in this video we are going to learn about regular and irregular verbs. I have already shared a detailed video on verbs, its types and forms. So I am going to give you the link in the description. You can check that video. You must watch that. That is very helpful. So let's start the topic of the day, which is regular and irregular verbs. Before moving ahead, let me remind you very quickly that don't forget to subscribe my channel Literary In for more informative videos, and please don't forget to like. I know that you like my videos, but you forget sometimes to hit the like button. So do like the videos and share with your friends, and must press the bell icon so you never miss any update. So keep watching till end because it's time for learning, and let's get started very quickly. Here we have a list of regular and irregular verbs, and they are arranged into three forms: present, past and past participle form. So let's have a look at them and try to find out that what's the difference between the regular and irregular verbs. So let's start. The first word is ask, and the past form is asked, past participle is asked. And the second verb is agree, and past form is agreed, and past participle is agreed again. Let's have a look at the third row. The first verb is swim, and the past form is swam, and the third past participle form is swum. And the last row and the last verb we have teach, past form is taught, and past participle form is taught. So have you noticed the difference? The regular verbs are ending with a regular pattern. They are taking a fixed pattern. But the irregular forms of the verbs are not following any regular pattern. In the first two rows, ask and agree. These two are the regular forms of verb because they are ending on a regular pattern ed. And the third and the fourth one are irregular, as each form is taking a different spelling pattern, like swim, swam, swum, teach, taught, taught. Today we are talking about the verbs, the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. So let's talk about the pattern of the regular verbs and the irregular verbs in detail. The regular verbs, as we have already discussed in the previous slide, follow some fixed pattern. Like we discussed the example ask, asked, asked. The past and the past participle form is ending on ed. So regular forms of verbs follow a fixed pattern, and they usually take base form plus d and ed and ied. Now where we are supposed to use d, ed or ied, we will discuss on the next slide. Let's talk about the irregular verbs. So irregular verbs do not follow any fixed pattern, as we have already discussed on the previous slide, like swim, swam, swum. All the three forms are following different pattern, different spelling patterns. Moreover, irregular verbs cannot be formed by adding a fixed pattern. Like regular verbs we can form by adding d, ed or ied. But irregular forms of verbs we cannot make by adding a fixed pattern. Here we have forms of verb which take ed when they are converted into past and past participle form. For example, we have play, and the past form is played, and the past participle form is played. The both past and past participle forms are taking ed. at the end. So they are following a fixed pattern. So that's why they are called regular verbs. The second example is walk, and the past form is walked, and the past participle form is walked. Both of these verbs are taking ed when they are converted into past and past participle form. Now we are going to talk about the verbs which take d when they are converted into past and past participle form. So let's discuss all the verbs. The first verb is agree, and past form is agreed. Just we are adding d, and the past participle form again is agreed. The second verb is believe, and the past form is believed. It's taking d, and the past participle form is believed again, and it's again taking d. The next word is cure, and the past form is cured, and the past participle form is cured. The last word is tie, and the past form is tied, and the past participle form is tied. All these verbs are taking d when they are converted into past and past participle form. So they are following a regular pattern. So that's why they are called regular forms of verbs. Let's talk about the verbs which take IED when they are converted into past and past participle form. The first verb we have cry, and the past form is cried, and past participle form is cried. Both of these past and past participle forms are taking IED pattern when they are converted into past and past participle. The next verb is copy, and the past form is copied, and past participle form is copied. Third word is study, and the past form is studied, past participle form is studied. The fourth and the last word is try, past form is tried, and the past participle form is tried. Now we have to talk about the rules, that how do we select that which pattern we have to select for while we convert the verbs into past and past participle forms. So let's discuss about the rules to change the pattern of the forms into past and past participle. Here we have spelling rules which we follow when we convert a verb from base form to past and past participle form. Let's discuss the rules. Rule 1 is that if we have a vowel and y, then we have to add ed while converting into past and past participle form. For example, we have the verb enjoy. Enjoy is ending on vowel o and y consonant. So while changing into past and past form, we are adding ed. Like enjoy is the base form, enjoyed past form, enjoyed past participle form. Rule number 2 is if we have the second last letter a consonant and the last letter y, then we have to add ied while converting into past and past participle form. One more thing, that we have to remove y. Let's have a look at the word. The example over here is copy. While changing into past and past participle form, y will be removed, and in place of y we have to add ied. So copy is the base form, copied past form, copied past participle form. Rule number 3 is if we have a verb and it's ending on e, means is the last letter is e, like we have the example like, it's ending on e. While converting into past we will add d, and into past participle again d. So like is the base form, liked and liked is the past and past participle form. The next rule says if we have one syllable verb with one vowel and one consonant, then we have to double the consonant and we have to add ed. For example, we have the example stop. Stop is ending on O vowel and P consonant. So while converting into past and past participle form, we have to double the last consonant P and we have to add ed. So stop is the base form, stopped is the past form, stopped again is the past participle form. The last rule is, if we have two syllable verb and it has stress on the second syllable. For example, we have the example commit. Commit is a two syllable verb and it is having two vowel sounds. So that's why it is called a two syllable verb and it has a stress on the second syllable. So when the two syllable verb will be having a stress on the second syllable, we have to double the last consonant and we have to add ed for converting into past and past participle form. So commit is the base form, committed is the past form, and committed is the past participle form. Let's discuss the irregular verbs. I have divided the irregular verbs into 4 different groups, and I have divided them into 4 different groups because of some reason. So let's talk about the first group, and when we will be talking about all the 4 groups, we will be getting that why we have arranged them into 4 different groups. Let's talk about the first group. The first group is having all the verb forms same forms. All the words are same. They are not following any change when they are converted into present, past and past participle form. Let's have a look at them. The first verb I have cut, present, past is cut and past participle again cut. Next verb is put, past is put and past participle put. The third verb is cast, past is cast and past participle form is cast. The last verb I have let, past form is let and past participle form is let. So all the verb forms are following same pattern. They all are having same spellings. Here we have the second group of irregular verbs. The second group of irregular verbs is following a different pattern. In this group, we have same past and past participle form. The base form is keep, for example, and the past form is kept and past participle is kept. So in this group, we have the same past and past participle form. Same like this, we have lead, led, led. Past and past participle form is same. The third verb is lose and past is lost, past participle lost. The last verb is leave, past form is left and past participle is left. Here we have the group 3 of irregular verbs. So why we have arranged group 3 like this? Because group 3 is having a same base and past participle form. The past form is different, but the base means present and the past participle are same. For example, the first word is come, past is came and past participle come. Like present is come and past participle also come. Next verb is run, past is ran and past participle again is run. The last verb is become and the past form is became and the past participle form is become. So all these forms are having a similar pattern, like all of them are same as base form and past participle form. Only the spellings are different in past form. Here we have the fourth and the last group of irregular verbs. And in this group, all the verb forms are different. Like in the first group we were having all the verb forms same, but in the fourth group all the verb forms are different. So let's discuss them one by one. The first verb is fly, and the past is flew, and past participle is flown. The second example is do, and the past is did, and the past participle form is done. The third example I have see, and the past form is saw, and the past participle form is seen. The last example is the word write, past form is wrote, and the past participle form is written. So all these verbs are having a different pattern, different spellings. All the verb forms are different in the last group. So guys, this is all about today. I hope that you enjoyed this video lesson. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below. And please do tell me in the comment section if you like my videos and if you like my content. I would really love it. Take care of yourself and stay connected with Literary Inn for amazing content.